This is a video chart presentation of American Rare Earths and Materials Corp. Brought to you by allpennystocks.com. American Rare Earths is a NASDAQ bulletin board company trading under the ticker AREM. It's just a very low volume stock. Closed yesterday with 61,000 shares traded. That's actually an uptick from where it was the beginning part of the year. It just got a volume spike when it made this a strong move, basically a clean double from around 22.5 cents to up over 46, even peaked at 51. Looks like it's trying to form a base or a support level right in through there, so we're going to take a look at these indicators and see if they're telling us anything. Getting an uptrend in the MACD histogram, so we're going to look for that signal line to be crossed. Same way with the PPO. Quick lesson right there in technical analysis. Nice positive divergence that was going on with the MACD trending back towards zero. You see how that eventually stock made the big move. Just something to always pay attention to when you're looking for bottom plays. Look for that MACD to be diverging back towards zero. The average directional index, see it was in a strong trend during that move. ADX coming back down. Looks like it's going to break through 30, take it out of the true trend. It's not susceptible to whipsaw. It's going to have to roll, make a smooth move. Positive DI. Now that looks like it's getting ready to curl and head back up, so that's a good sign. The money flow index, you can see on these low volume stocks, this can be very difficult to get a good read from. The way it's formulated with being based on previous days, it's very susceptible to wide spreads, sharp moves, things like that. Just very choppy trading pattern to it. You can see we've got these 7, 14, and 21 all scattered out, going different directions. It's just a product of the way it's formulated. With a low volume stocks, it's just difficult to get a good read from the MFI. Accumulation distribution, this is of course where it made its spike. Sell-off's been going on since. Same way with Jake and money flow, it's still heading down. We're going to want to see us just try and make a higher low at this point. Something along these lines. Something through there, you want to see it just start to trend back towards zero. CCI holding over negative 100, that's a good sign. Didn't even dip into oversold, actually getting a hair of an uptrend to it. Same way with the full stow, we're going to look for that break of 20. See if this can get some positive momentum coming into the stock. Tricks, that ties into the MACD. People that follow our charts know I reference uptrends and divergence and things like that a lot of times when it comes to an overall reversal. And you can see as the Tricks was trending towards zero, right not too far after that, that's when the stock made a nice move. So it's just one more thing you always look for in technical analysis and evaluating a play that can possibly be ready to make a move. But much like the MACD at this point, sell-off is going on, getting some separation, breaking back down through zero. Not going to get much of a read from the Tricks at this point. The RSIs, they all look like they're getting ready to try and turn up and make a move through 50. You see where they were in a downtrend, 14.21 longer ones. Now they're getting a hair of an uptrend to them. Of course, the 7 went down, just barely dipped into oversold. You're going to look for that bullish cross of the 7 through the 14 and 21. But I think this chart, the most important thing is holding 20 cents. You see it kind of has a double bottom look to it. Very good support right through there. Few days dip below it, pretty much pulled right back up to that level. And like I say, it has a double bottom look to it. I don't really typically put targets on things, but if this comes down and wants to hold this and start to make a move again, TA would say that your first level you should be looking for will be back up here in this 43 cent area, which of course is very nice gains. So we want to see this 20 cent level hold. It's just mandatory that it does. If it breaks below that, I don't really believe it'll be in play for a lot of traders until it pulls back up. There is some support at the bottom at, say, 17 cents, even 15 cents. But from a technical analysis standpoint, it's just not strong enough. It's not like this 20 cent level. So you want to see that hold. It's important that it makes a move over this 50-day moving average. That can help give it some strength. And ultimately, you can see the difficulty that stocks can have with 200-day moving average. Tried to get through it back in here, couldn't do it, hit right off of it, and came back down. So if AREM is going to try and make a move and put together a little bit longer-term climb, the indicators are starting to set themselves up for a possible bounce. They're certainly not really in a position for a long-term uptrend at this point, but they are giving hints that support and buying pressure, at least to some degree, is coming in through here. See a lot of gaps up, gap up to 25, closed down. Wicks where it went up and hit 25, gap up, gap up. So it's getting some buying pressure to start each day. And the selling pressure that's following it isn't that great. Obviously, 60,000 shares traded. The selling pressure is not that strong, but it's enough to really take indicators and push them down even harder so that they really kind of mess the whole chart up. Some plays just come down to pretty much candle plays until some volume, regular volume is established, and this is one of them. So you have to lean back towards candles, say I'm looking for this to hold, and look for it to make a move. You want to see it over top of that 50-day moving average. You want to see all these other short-term moving averages to get curled in there with it and begin to move upward in this fashion. And you want to see some of these other indicators that are more reliable for longer-term moves start to trend and start to make a move back in the positive direction. So we'll be keeping an eye on AREM for this base to hold and for some buying pressure to come in and start setting this in a positive direction. As always, this video chart is merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.